Hello. In all the education we've been getting on narcissistic personality disorder, I think we've all learned that once you do leave your narcissist, they're going to try to come back. They're always going to try to come back. And it's not just going to be one time, probably. It's probably going to be many times. And they do that for reasons of they don't like to lose supply. They don't want to be discarded. That causes them tremendous narcissistic injury when that happens. It is a blow to their ego, needless to say. All of those reasons are why they come back. Even if their answer machine message says, "Oh my God, but I love you so much and no one loves like you and you don't understand and I miss you and blah, blah, blah." Translation, they're trying to hoover you into getting back together so that they can now appease aforementioned broken ego. So they can now appease any sense in them that anything went awry. Unless they discard you, they don't want to get broken up with. And even if they discard you, they're going to come back for you. As things in their life unfold unpleasantly. Their new supply gets a little lippy, gets a little brave, starts to catch on, or they have a business deal that faltered, or you always represented maybe a certain thing to them and they want that right now, so they're coming after you. Then they'll go after another person on the bench when that supply represented another thing that they got from that person. Remember, they're different with all different people. So there's all different narcissists that everybody on the bench got, reflecting who they are, right? So they're going to call out and call on people based on what it is that they think that they need. What I would recommend, not only watch when you take the narcissist back because they're not sincere, watch it because they're doing it to see if they can. I am convinced. And I was not convinced until it unfolded in front of me. I can't count the Hoover attempts. I can't count. And each one was designed to make me fold and say yes and let him come back to me. I never did. But even in the times that they were going on and I would allow him in for coffee and we were talking or whatever, I regret those because I feel like he felt it worked. I got in the door. Door's still open. I bet if I pushed harder I could even maybe get back with her. Although I don't know, I was pretty definitive no. Yet he kept coming back. It was very odd. And I was insultingly, definitively no. Oh, I said everything. It wasn't my boyfriend by that point. What do I care? Said everything. Insults. Not name calling. I approached it in a clinical fashion with him and told him, look, this is what you're doing right now. You're trying to get to me right now because you had a fight with somebody. Or I'd say, you don't love anybody. Don't you understand? Don't you see that? Don't you understand that you don't love the person that you're with either? Don't you understand that you're incapable? Don't you I was relentless. And he still kept coming back. Which, that danger makes you think, ooh, maybe he's not a narcissist. Maybe he really does love me. Maybe it's about me. Then you go into that little loop. If you have correctly identified your person as a narcissist with this disorder, I'm telling you right now, when they come back to you, it's not about you. And I did a little test to prove it. Towards the end, there was a time I wasn't really responding to him. It was very, very sparse that he would get something. And I remember I called and got him, but then he was busy, then he called me. It was one of those back and forths. And then one of the last times was, all right, well, I'll call you back. And he didn't. I'm not saying that was the last time we talked. But in that particular instance, that particular little finite example, I thought, that's what he was doing. He was just trying to make me talk to him until I said, and when he said, well, I'll call you back, I didn't say anything because he hung up quick. He had to go. But I remember those back and forths, just the fact that I returned. Didn't leave a message, didn't talk to him, but he saw me on caller ID. Just the fact that I returned his call told him that there was an opening. And this is where they say no contact is best, because you're not even giving them that hint. So during that little finite experiment, what it taught me was I did call him back. He did see caller ID. He then called me back to the callback, stated, oh, I got to go, I'm at the dentist or whatever he said, doctor, I'll call you back. And then I remember it was a while before I talked to him again. Well, you know what that's about. He wanted to see now, when he said that, was I going to call him back? Of course I did not, but it's all a manipulation. He wanted to get me into that place, but he didn't really want to be with me. Otherwise, he would have called me back. They will come get you if they want you. A man that loves you will come get you if he wants you. So all the games that the narcissists play and all of this, that's not somebody who really wants you, who reflects the sentiment on the crying voicemail of, I love you so much and I can't live without you and your love is like no one else's. But you don't call the person back? You know you've had these experiences with your narcissist. Those behaviors contradict a person that actually wants you with them. I'm telling you, they just do it to see if you will go to them, to see if you will allow them to call you, to come back to you, to come into your home, to spend time with you. Whatever they're after, they're just doing it to see if you'll let them. That's it. Oh, okay, she did. Check. It's like they take the temperature of those of us that are on the bench. Like once in a while. I don't know if they have like a time schedule, if there's like an inter-office memo that goes out to all narcissists. You know, every 3 to 6 months, don't forget to check your bench warmers. Oh, time to inform your bench warmers that you're still around. I swear it's calculated like that. It's not right. It is not right. But I don't want, because I went through that, and for many months, many of the attempts, I thought, oh, he's still into me. He's still into me. Wow. Those messages are something. He's really into me. No, what it is that's the lengths they're willing, the lengths they're willing to go just to see if you will allow them back in your life are extraordinary. And the lengths include crying on the machine. The lengths include maybe sending things to your home in the way of flowers or a gift or something. The lengths that they go to are extraordinary because all they want to do is win. Not win you. Not win you back. I'm going to give up this horrible narcissistic life and I'm coming for you. They'll say that. They'll say it. But they just wanted to know that they could. And it is very sad when you realize that. And I am sorry if you haven't yet. And you're still entertaining them when they call you. And you're still entertaining the thought that you want them to call you. And you're still getting a little bit of a charge when you see their number on your phone. Or their name on your phone. It really disheartens me that I fell victim to it. I wish I knew from the beginning. And I don't think that anyone would have, I don't think I would have believed anyone. So you may not even be able to really wrap your brain around this video. But I promise you, when they're trying to get back with you, it is just because they want to see if you will allow it. They'll take as much as they can from you. They'll take as much as they can. And they'll test you as much as they can. So I just want you to, the next time your narcissist is trying to get your attention, in whatever manner they're choosing to do so, I want you to remember that they're just trying to break you down and see if you will. That's it. They can't miss us. They can't miss us. You don't treat people the way that you do if you love and miss and you really would miss somebody. That's not what's going on. They're already filling their time with other things, other activities, other people, other friends, other women, other men, other jobs, other homes. They're moving. They're filling their life every day with all that fake stuff that doesn't mean anything. And when they try to express, I know I'm a good person. I don't need you to list my qualities. Thank you. He would do that. I would get that on the machine. You're the most... But yeah, you know what? I know all those things about myself. I don't need you to list them for me. That's not going to make me think all of a sudden that you see the light. When they were with you, they didn't see the light. When they were with you, they mistreated you. Now you're gone and they're trying to come back so that they know they can then turn around and do the final discard. That'll be very important to them too. If you discarded them like I did, oh yeah, he was dying to get back in here just so that he could do the discard and be the one that's final. Sorry, not giving you the chance. I said nope, I said it's over, and I meant it. You're not getting the chance. You're not getting one chance. Not one. That I'm going to say, oh yeah, we're back together. Why? The minute you do that, you know what they're going to do? Now that was a hard thing for me to believe when I read that in the research. But that is what they do. The second you give them anything, they'll be gone. And they won't call you back. That not calling me back told me a lot. I remember when that happened. So you've been begging for me to call you. I finally do, and then you're not available? Or you don't call me? Like, it's so obvious to me. And I'm not saying my narcissist, means your behavior is the same way. But the research shows that they're all the same. I charted a lot of different activities that he would do. And I noticed that in all of the months that followed the breakup when he was trying to contact me, with any of the times that I did contact him back, there was always a time after that he would make me wait for a conversation, either by saying, oh, I gotta go, and then never call back, or the conversation wouldn't go quite the way that you would think it would go with someone that's been begging to get you on the phone for 3 weeks, and all of a sudden they're on the phone going, yeah, well, I got this thing, and as soon as that happens, I'll be by, or I'll be back, or you've been begging me. So it was almost like I challenged it. I didn't even mean to. I just wasn't in the stage yet of no contact, and it was sparse communication, but it was there. But I noticed that with every single time, because then a month would go by, I wouldn't hear from him. He's going to come through town, whatever. I noticed that with every single time, it was more and more evident to me that just the result of me reaching back or answering or allowing him to call or that was it. That's what he needed. That's it. That's all he needed. He didn't need anything else. There was no future still. He didn't mean anything he was saying. He didn't mean anything he listed in the voicemail he was going to do. Nothing ever came to fruition. All the, promises. If you let me come back, I'll be there for you. None of that. As a matter of fact, sometimes conversations, like I said, he'd hang up and not call back. They just want to see if you will. Seeing my name on the caller ID returning his call was all he needed. Even though he called back until he got me, but then no conversation ever happened. The doctor or dentist walked in. He's like, okay, I gotta go. Hey, doc. And he hung up. If that's even the case. I'm not going to be anybody's. No. I want you to think that through so that if they're coming at you, I want you to put it in your head. They're just seeing if I'll respond. That's all they're seeing. So try to resist that when that starts happening. There's a reason they say resist the hoover. That hoover attempt. They're coming to vacuum you up and suck you back in. No. Stand your ground. If you have separated from this person or you're in the processes of ridding yourself of this person, there's a reason. So think of that and think they're just trying to see if you will break.